So you were doing the
West Side
Broadway,
Story.
the West Side Story. How did you find out that you got the part?
Well, I had originally submitted a video for a role, tap dancing, and they weren't like, it wasn't right for me, but they said they were going to keep me in mind, and you never know if you should actually believe that or not, you know, but it was nice to hear that. And they really did keep me in mind, and they called me in for this role, and when I found out I got it, I was actually in the middle of a performance of West Side Story. I wasn't on stage when I took the call. I've gotten that question a couple times now. I was on a little break in the show, and I had a message from my manager saying to call him, and it wasn't urgent, which I didn't believe, and gave him a call, and I found out in the first act of the show and did the rest of the show knowing that I was leaving the next day.
So that must have been like your best performance ever.
Best or worst, maybe. I was like my heart was like just like rapidly beating the rest of that performance. I mean, because I was already doing what I love to do. And so it was a really surreal feeling, already doing something that was like the pinnacle of my career thus far. And I was like on stage doing one of the best shows that had ever been written, one of my favorite shows growing up, knowing I was about to leave the next day to go be on one of America's favorite TV shows. So I don't even remember what happened that show. For all I know, I went out not wearing my costume, not doing the choreography, just kind of like wandering the stage. It was an incredibly surreal feeling.
You're such a newbie to all of this.
Very new to all of this,
You know, are you learning from the cast members who have been there a while?
Yeah. They're really cool. They're not like pushy towards trying to give me advice or anything. My first day, Darren kind of gave me TV 101, basically. I had never been on a TV set, so he kind of gave me the lowdown on everyone's job, what was going on. But he was very clear that he wasn't demeaning me. He just wanted to give me the advice that he thought I needed, and I was like, no, please, bro, like, give me the advice. And since then, they've all kind of let me do my own thing, and I sit back and watch them and learn as much as I can from the cast.
Well, you're in the same position now that Darren was in. I mean, Darren came in, he was a warbler, and all of a sudden, he's busted out in song, and people were just blown away by him, and now he's like a series regular.
He's a star.
And all of a sudden, you just busted out in song, and I think people were blown away as well, and this could change your life in that way.
We'll see, I guess. I don't know. I mean, you can never expect anything like that to happen, but I'm going to enjoy the ride. It's fun so far.
Any of the other cast members who were, you know, regulars from the very first season, Leah and Corey and all them, did they offer you any tips on, first of all, how to handle doing the show, second of all, how to handle the Hollywood world?
Right. Well, initially I did not work with Corey or Leah or most of the regulars right off the bat. It was Chris Colfrin, Darren, Chris that I worked with. Those first couple episodes I did. And the two of them couldn't have been more amazing. I mean, right off the bat, they were just made it so easy for me to feel comfortable and around, which is really important because I had never been on a TV set. So for them to make me feel comfortable with them just as people, it made me doing my job a lot easier. And I mean, I'm sure it made it easier for them to do their job.
And also,
with a new
I mean,
person.
these are people that this is their first TV show
Right,
ever. They've
right,
never been on a
right.
TV
And now
set
but they've been doing it
now
for a couple
they're in
seasons
season 3,
now.
but
Right.
season 1, they were like, I don't know what
No,
I'm
so
doing.
they've been in my position.
Yeah,
So, yeah, and as far as the whole like Hollywood world goes, preparing you for that, I mean, their advice kind of for it was nothing can really prepare you for that, and and it's okay that nothing can prepare you for that, and to just kind of take it as it comes, really, and that's what I'm trying to do. And they were right, nothing can prepare you for this, and it hasn't gotten crazy for me yet, which I'm okay with. So yeah, I don't know. I think they're right. Nothing can prepare you for that. But as far as filming a TV show goes, they gave me a lot of, kind of like I said, the 101 of that world. They didn't want to be overbearing and like pound advice on my head and make me feel like they were treating me like a child. They were great. They found an amazing balance somehow of giving me advice and kind of stepping back and letting me do my thing and figuring out for myself. And getting to work with the whole cast in this last Michael episode was amazing. And they all were welcoming and incredible. It's a very surreal experience. I don't know how else to explain it. It's incredible.